Hey, what's up, turtles? It's Krik here with Black Owl Outdoors. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Maxpedition Sitka Gearslinger bag. Maxpedition's selling this bag that I'm wearing right now for about 140 bucks on their website. And this is the Gearslinger bag, meaning there's this one prominent sling over one shoulder, and there's a stabilizing another nylon strap right here. For comparison and reference of how big this bag is, I'm about 5'9", and about 175 pounds. Could stand to lose a few, but we hope to give you a better estimate of how big the bag is and what it sort of looks like on I'd say a medium-sized person. Shoulder strap. Now, these gear sling bags and these shoulder sling bags, where they really stand out, in my opinion, is being able to get into the bag without taking the whole pack off of you. You can sort of sling, and this does have a water bottle, which you might have seen on my rotation. But to get to this without taking the pack off, I want to undo this 2-inch buckle. This is a 2-inch sling strap. It's really similar to the one that's found on the Jumbo Versa pack, which I've done a review on. I really like that. Really like that Maxpedition Jumbo Versa pack. But it's a 2-inch shoulder strap, 2-inch buckle. By undoing that, I can get to the water bottle right here. Now, to get into the main compartment, if it's attached to my body, I'm going to undo this sort of stabilizing strap. I'll swing it the other way around my body, and then I can get into the main compartment if that's specifically what I need. As you can see, the water bottle is underneath the bag now as I've slung it on this way. So yes, I can get into the main compartment, a lot of the pockets, by having it slung this way, but it's not that easy. I mean, I can see the water bottle and I can get it back in, but the point is I think it's just a little bit easier if you sling it the other way. Just something I've picked up just wearing the bag. I'm gonna get it off of me and show the ins and outs of the bag now, talk about all the features, sort of the material, all that good stuff. If I can do that. Man, I'm gonna feel like I lost my train of thought, but I think this is the foliage color that Maxpedition has. Not really two-toned so much, like a little bit of color difference, but it's pretty much a solid foliage color, which I really like this color Maxpedition's putting out. But this is the Gearslinger bag, and through some conversion through the dimensions Maxpedition's given me, the main compartment is about 9 liters for reference, which is not that big. This is sort of billed as an EDC bag. Maxpedition says it's large enough to carry a 15-inch laptop if you're going to use this for around town, around the city, whatnot. But personally, I would not put a laptop in this bag and use it as a laptop carrying bag. If you wanted to put maybe your laptop just in it and transport it, pick it up by the handle and put it in your car and then carry it short distances, it would do fine with that. But honestly, carrying too much weight in this bag is sort of my biggest complaint, is that it's not comfortable. I'll get into that once I show you all the cool features, because I really do like the design of the bag. Some of it. I'm holding on here, which acts as another handle, potentially, just to pick it up a different way. There are 2 outside pockets. I guess technically 3 with this one right here. This zipper, and all these zippers, YKK, paracord, like you've seen on all the Maxpeditions. And actually, you can see the covered zipper track on this. My finger's running out. You can't see the zipper teeth. This is, what could be considered a tape seam to really help keep out moisture and debris, and keep the zipper track really clean and nice and help for its longevity. But this first pocket, as you can see, there's this little button flap here, with the zipper pull being up here. And this is meant, as you can see, if that wasn't here or fastened, if you're wearing this on a train, bus, in a crowded city, and someone was, potentially trying to jack some of your stuff behind you, doing it smooth, they have to work a little bit harder to get this outside pocket open. And it's just a small sort of little stuff pocket, really thin. Wouldn't put anything too thick in it, because it is sort of just sort of riding the outside of this bigger pocket, which I'm going to get into right now. And this is a nice sized pocket. As Maxpeditions go, they're really highly organizable, meant for people really tailored to specifically what they're going to use it for. On the inside of this pocket flap, there's a small little stuff stash pocket here. This little chamois. It's pretty cool. You can use that for a decent amount of things. Bandana. This smaller little stash pocket in here. Ferro rod. Angler, Victorinox angler. Gerber multi-tool flick. You know, big enough. But I want to kind of stress again that this bag is really not meant to carry a lot of weight, and by a lot, I really mean that much. I'm not sure how much the bag weighs. It's constructed out of 1,000 Denier nylon, so it has the weight just from the thick construction material, which normally isn't an issue when you have the bag sort of designed anatomically or ergonomically to fit the body and to carry weight. But like I say again, that's my sort of main complaint with this bag. But moving on the front here, webbing all over. Sort of this nylon strap here that connects to the Y compression strap, which I really like Maxpedition, how they have this Y compression strap. They help cinch down the bag, cinch the weight, or also potentially roll up a layer. If I don't want to put it in the main compartment, I put my rain jacket or my sweatshirt. If it gets a little hot, I can just put it on the outside, cinch it down, take it off without really getting into the bag and messing with how I have it packed. On the top of this front pocket, there's a little bit of the place for hook and loop for patches, anything. This stretchable with a cord lock on here to attach something to the bag, if you will. And the smaller sort of stuff stash pocket in here that my hand's going into on the outside of this pocket. So again, falling in that line of Maxpedition, really making their things highly customizable for the specific, use of what each person wants to do. And now in this pocket, my favorite type of pencil. Got my harps. A little bit of alcohol wipe, potentially starting fires. Just to sort of show the size comparison, this little nylon in here to hold things in place. Out towards container with Ranger bands. Big enough pocket for definitely for everyday use type things. That's pretty much the outside. You can see all the straps, the nylon on here. Again, you can really attach a lot to it. Over here I have a water bottle pocket, which I really like. I really am a fan of bags that have water bottle pockets on the outside, and I really like that this has it. Definitely large enough for an Nalgene. Little cinchable top, cord lock to secure it if you desire. Nice water bottle pocket. I'll take that out just to make it a little easier for myself to get around. On the bottom here that I was talking about, the bottom strap in the wide compression strap system, potentially put a tarp under here, something again to strap to the bag underneath it when you're carrying it. Like I said, I just want to caution, this bag is not comfortable with a lot of weight. You can't just load this up like another bag, and I'll really get into that more so once I finish talking about the bag specifically. Now this is a semi clamshell type design. And because there's a water bottle pocket, this can't be a full clamshell, but I'm more than okay with that. Get into the main compartment. Just try to focus on all of this right here. Buckle, strap to potentially put something in here. This kind of reminds me of like the inside of old Trapper Keepers. The organizational. Here for a concealed carry, hook and loop system. I think a paracord fits in there, fully zipperable. It's the way, again, just to organize things. So I got my hammock in this main compartment, straps, my small camera for taking pictures. I've shown that before in videos. Some snacks for Stoney and I. And what's really cool, I do like this cool design inside here. It's meant to be holding books. This nylon in here. Nice size book, animal tracks. Trying to learn a lot of tracks as much as I can out here in the forest, trying to learn as much as I can in Sony as well. And another size in here, another book for Got It Right in the Rain. So like, again, just keeping in the line of Maxpedition's philosophy, or direction, is really making the bags organizational, as much as they can, to really tailor to what you like. And this is up here on this handle, this is a material I've never seen before in a Maxpedition bag. It sort of feels like neoprene, but just on this top band, it's really comfortable. All that good stuff. Handle hold here, and this is a back padded, which is nice. And in here, this is hydration compatible, and also another concealed carry can go in here. Just have a pair of work gloves. Nothing too much. I think I have this, I want to say 100-ounce, 3-liter type hydration system, and it's too big to go in this pack. Something to keep in mind if you have maybe a smaller one and you wanted to put that in this bag, it'll fit. But like I said, my 100-ounce, 3-liter, it doesn't fit in here. Something to keep in mind. I'm gonna get the bag on and sort of talk about now why I don't particularly like this design of a bag. Not Maxpedition specifically, just sort of these side sling, shoulder sling bags. I want to put the bag on my body and sort of continue talking about specifically what I don't like about shoulder sling bags that you're going to be using as hiking bags, as potential everyday bag that you actually have to carry. If you have a long commute, if you ride your bike, if you're on the bus, subway, you walk, all that stuff besides just driving, if you want to use this bag, there's a reason why I don't like it, and specifically is because there's no hip belt. And sort of just anatomically speaking, it makes the most sense for humans to wear the weight, if we're going to be wearing a pack, to put it on our hips. It just makes the most sense with our locomotion, where the weight's sitting. It makes the most sense, and I wish Maxpedition would have done this. Maybe they tried it and it didn't work, I'm not sure. But if this had a hip belt sort of attaching right here and coming across to this side, down here, maybe getting rid of this strap, I'd like it a lot more, because if you've seen the Jumbo VersaPack review I've done on the Maxpedition, I absolutely love that bag. It is a sling bag, but it's sort of a lumbar sling bag, but it has the hip belt to really take the weight off of the shoulder. And that's the biggest complaint with this bag that I've had, and I've seen, I know Stoney's felt the same way, and others have had, is this really hurts the shoulder if you're putting a lot in this. And what you've seen me take in and out of the bag is really not that much. I haven't loaded that much, and just walking, just out here today on our hike, walking across logs, going up and down over logs, the weight sits. When the weight sits in it, feels like it's pulling me back this way, just standing up straight. The weight is not evenly distributed, and that's my gripe with this bag. Maxpedition maybe put a hip belt on it. I'd really like this bag. I like the design specifically of the main compartments of the bag. I like, the pockets, all the webbing around it, the comfort. But maybe if it had a 2-strap system like the Falcon 2 potentially, I just can't get on board with carrying weight on the shoulder. It doesn't make sense, and you're going to be sore. And I'm not gonna, recommend anyone carry weight. Just my philosophy of packs and how to carry weight out in the forest or everyday use around town or in the city. But give you another look at the bag. It's Krik signing out with Black Outdoors. Later, turtles.